Maddox Keller was born on June 27, 1880 in Tuscumbia, Alabama. At only 19 months old, she became both blind and deaf after a severe illness. Many thought her future would be dark and hopeless. Yet, she proves the world wrong. She became an author, lecturer, and activist admired worldwide. Her story is not just all about her. It is about how we see each other with respect and empathy.
As a child, Helen struggled greatly. Without hearing or sight, she could express herself often and often trapped inside her own mind. She threw tantrums out of frustration and her family worried she would never learn to communicate. But this reminds us that not every person's struggle is a human being longing to be understood. Her story teaches us we must look beyond limitation and to truly know someone.
1887, Anne Sullivan, a young teacher, entered Helen's. Anne was patient and determined, and she believed in Helen when others doubted. Anne's compassion shows us the true value of relationship. That when we share our strength with others, we bring out the best in them. From that day forward, Anne not only became Helen's teacher, but also her greatest companion and guide.
Famous moment at the water pump changed everything, as Anne spelled W-A-T-E-R, and to Helen talked. Helen suddenly understood that words have meaning. She later described as her soul being awake. It reminds us that true communication is more than word, it is connection. When we make effort to understand others, barriers disappear and bridges are built.
After that breakthrough, Helen worked tirelessly to learn. She mastered Braille, learned to write, and even trained herself to speak. With Anne's help, she entered Radcliffe College and graduated with honors in 1904, becoming the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. Her education was not just a victory. It showed the world that with patience, empathy, and belief, people can achieve the impossible.
Helen Keller wanted others to know her story, so she wrote Story of My Life and many other works. Through her writing, she allows the world to experience life through her perspective. This is intersubjectivity. When we open ourselves to another's experiences, we learn new ways to see the world. Her word continues to inspire us to value every voices, no matter how different it may be.
Helen Keller devotes her life not only to achieve personal goals but also to fight for others. She worked at American Foundation for the Blind and became the global advocate for people with disability. She spoke out for women's rights, workers' rights, and social justice. She traveled for more than 35 countries, inspiring millions. Her courage teaches us that understanding others is not passive. It must move us to action.
Helen was recognized worldwide. She received the Presidential Medal of Freedom and many honorary degrees. Leaders and ordinary people alike admire her wisdom and courage. But more than awards, her true success was changing how the world viewed the people with disabilities. By sharing her life, she helped us see abilities where others saw limits, teaching us empathy and thirst.
Helen Keller passed away on June 1, 1968, but her legacy continued to live on. She showed us that disability does not mean inability and that understanding each other's struggles make us stronger as a community. As Helen once said, alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Her story is a reminder of intersubjectivity, that when we share our perspective and walk beside one another, we can create a world of compassion, unity, and hope.